Truly Fun Toys!
Welcome back to Truly Fun Toys. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be the first to see our fun videos that are posted every single day. Hey everybody, Rubble here, and today we're going to be reading this super awesome Jurassic Park Paw Patrol book. Let's go ahead and open it up and start reading. It was an exciting day for the Paw Patrol. They were going on a hunt for dinosaur bones. Are you pup paleontologists primed for a big dino dig? Asked Captain Turbot. I'm ready to shovel, said Rubble. That's me. We want to find fossils, bones that are so old they are hard as rocks, Ryder said. The Paw Patroller rolled up to the dig site and the pups went to work. While Chase placed traffic cones to keep the work area safe, Rubble used his shovel to dig. Whoa! My shovel hit something! I exclaimed. Captain Turbot was amazed at what Rubble had found. These are 1 billion times better than dino bones. They're Dino Eggs. Way to go, Rubble, said Ryder. Marshall used his X-ray to look inside the eggs. You definitely made a dandy discovery for the museum's diorama, said Captain Turbot. Later, the pups tried to guess what was inside the eggs. I bet they're pterodactyls, said Marshall. Or puppadactyls, added Skye. But Rubble was tired from his big day of digging. Was I ever? Time for a prehistoric nap, he said, and his head filled with dinosaurs as he began to dream. Dinosaurs were everywhere in Adventure Bay. A mother pterodactyl built a nest for her 3 eggs, but one rolled out and landed in a tree. A triceratops and her child wandered the hills, and a giant Utah raptor ate Mayor Goodway's lunch. I was about to rescue the pterodactyl egg in the tree when suddenly it hatched. The other eggs in the nest hatched too. 3 small flying dinos zoomed into the air. I had no time to save the pterodactyl because a train was having trouble with a triceratops. I sped up to the stopped train and found a baby triceratops resting on the tracks in front of it. Triceratops are my favorite dinos, I said. Let's get you off the tracks. Then I climbed onto the Triceratops' back, and the dinosaur gave me a ride away from the tracks. Then we played with the mother Triceratops. You did it, Rubble! Exclaimed the engineer. You saved the day. Meanwhile, Marshall found one of the baby pterodactyls in a tree. He wanted to return it to its mother. Marshall climbed up his fire ladder and the dino bonked him with his beak. Marshall fell to the ground. I'm good, Marshall said as the baby flapped down and landed gently on his tummy. Skye arrived in her helicopter and lowered a harness down to Marshall. He slipped into it, and as he carried into the air, he called to the baby pterodactyl, "Follow me!" The baby dinosaur flew all the way back to its nest with Marshall. Over at the playground, Chase found another baby pterodactyl. He launched a net from his pack and snagged it. Just then, the relieved mother pterodactyl flew down. She removed the net and happily took off with her baby. Not far away, Skye zoomed over Adventure Bay and spotted the last baby pterodactyl. She swooped down to rescue it, and the giant Utah raptor jumped in her way. Keep your claws off that baby, you big bully, Skye barked. The giant raptor roared through Adventure Bay. It ate all the hamburgers and then swallowed all Mr. Porter's vegetables. It even gobbled up the Paw Patrol's favorite treats, liver links. Watching this gave Rockey an idea. A sausage link hit the raptor on the snout, then another and another. Rockey had turned his truck into a sausage slinger. As it drove away from Adventure Bay, it flung Lynx into the air. The Utahraptor followed, hungrily gulping down the treats. "It's time to lead the parade out of town and into the jungle," said Rockey. The mother pterodactyl was glad to have her babies back. "We were happy to help," says Ryder. "Whenever you're in trouble, just squawk for help." Skye and Marshall took to the air, ready to lead the family to the jungle. "Aw, you guys are going too?" asked Rubble. The mother and baby triceratops roared goodbye as they lumbered away. "They'll all be much happier in the jungle," said Ryder. "Saving dinosaurs sure makes me tired," I said with a big yawn, and I stretched out on the grass. "Wake up, Rubble," said Captain Turbot. "Nifty news! Those eggs you found are from a new species no one has ever seen. I named it Rubblesaurus Rex." "Wow, thanks," I said. I couldn't believe a dinosaur was now named after me. It was really a dream come true. Thank you so much for reading this Jurassic Park book with me. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Hey kids, Ryder here, and today we're going to be reading this Mighty Pup Power book. Let's go ahead and open it up. It was a big day at Adventure Bay Beach because Mayor Humdinger was preparing to blast off in his rocket ship. "Ladies and gentlemen," he announced, "I'm about to become the very first mayor on the moon." He whispered to his nephew Harold, who was in charge of the launch. "Quick, I want to lift off before the Paw Patrol gets here and stops my foolproof plan." Just then, Harold accidentally launched the rocket. "Excuse me, to be the first mayor on the moon, shouldn't I be on that rocket?" said Mayor Humdinger. But the rocket wasn't going to the moon. It was headed right for a meteor. The rocket bumped into the meteor and sent it straight down to Earth. Meanwhile, Everest and Jake were stargazing. They saw the meteor coming toward Adventure Bay. "Better call Ryder," said Jake. "Ryder, come in," said Everest. "There's a meteor headed this way." "Uh-oh, we have to get everyone to safety," said Ryder. "That's me." Ryder split the pups into two groups. He led one group and Chase led the other. Chase hoped he would be a good leader. I knew he would be. "Attention, Adventure Bay," said Chase through his bullhorn. "A meteor is headed towards us." Paw Patrol cleared the streets just before the meteor crashed. While investigating the meteorite, the Paw Patrol pups were zapped with a strange energy. Suddenly, they had superpowers. Chase was super fast. Rubble was super strong. And Skye could fly without wings. Everest could breathe ice. And Marshall could create amazing heat. Zuma's paws could shoot jets of water, and Rockey could make glowing super tools. "Wow, I'm gonna call you Mighty Pups," said Ryder. But it wasn't just the pups who had powers. Harold could make anything he wanted just by moving his hands. Could you imagine? He made himself some rocket shoes and zoomed to Mayor Humdinger's lair. "That meteorite can make me super mayor," Mayor Humdinger snickered. Harold uses his mighty powers to build a super vehicle. They used it to take the meteorite from City Hall. Mayor Goodway quickly called the Paw Patrol. The Mighty Pups got super pup outfits and then caught up with Mayor Humdinger and Harold. The mayor panicked and escaped the vehicle through a trap door. But Harold continued on his mischievous mission. Using his new meteorite powers, he captured Ryder in his Ryder hider, and then created a giant robot to stop the Mighty Pups. Chase had to take the lead. Zuma make a mini lake in front of him, and Everest, some ice would be nice. The robot slid on the icy lake and totally wiped out. Then the robot got back up. "A little fall won't stop the pup rounder upper," said Harold. "Super rocket thrusters coming up." The robot became rocket powered. Using its rockets, the robot quickly caught all the Mighty Pups, except Chase. "What would Ryder do?" Chase asked himself. "Ryder says a good leader never gives up, so neither will I." "Mighty Pups, I have a plan," said Chase. "Mighty Marshall, it's time to go hot dog on these nets." "Super idea, team leader Chase," said Marshall. as his paws began to glow red hot. He melted the nets, freeing the pups. Harold piloted his robot to go after team leader Chase. "I've got you this time," said Harold, but his helmet fell down over his eyes. Whoops! The robot lurched to the lookout and wrapped its arms and legs around it. Its rocket fired, and the lookout took off with Ryder trapped inside. "Ah! We've got to catch that rocket ship, or we may never see Ryder again," yelped Chase. He quickly formed a plan. Mighty Rockey created an energy tool belt that all the pups could fit inside, and Mighty Skye flew them to the lookout. Inside the lookout, Ryder knew the Mighty Pups had to get to the meteorite to stop the runaway robot, and he knew just how to help them. The pups saw something shining on the robot's backpack. "It's the Paw Patrol signal," said Mighty Skye. Chase knew what it meant. "It's Ryder," he exclaimed. "He's showing us that the meteorite is in the robot's backpack." "Let's get the meteorite," said Chase. "Rubble, can you reach it?" "It might be a stretch," Rubble said, "but I'll give it a double Rubble effort." The powerful pup swung up to the backpack and opened it with his claw arm. Then Mighty Rockey used his super vac to suck up the meteorite. "Got it," said Mighty Rockey. Without the meteorite, the robot suddenly lost power, and the lookout began to fall. Chase needed a powerful whirlwind to slow it down. "On it," said Mighty Skye as she created super strong spinning wind. The wind slowed down the lookout, but it was still falling. Chase used his super speed to make the whirlwind even stronger. He ran faster and faster until the lookout finally slowed and landed right where it belonged. The meteorite stopped glowing. The robot had drained all of its energy, and the Mighty Pups lost their mighty powers. But they had saved the lookout and Ryder. "You did a great job, pups," said Ryder. "Especially you, team leader Chase." "Thank you for saving Adventure Bay," said Mayor Goodway. "Whenever there's a mighty trouble," said Ryder, "just yelp for help." The end. I had so much fun reading this Mighty Pup Power book with you. If you did too, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more of our videos. Hi everyone, I'm Marshall from the Paw Patrol, and I have my Sea Patrol gear on today because we are going to be reading a really fun book called Make a Splash. Here's the book we're going to be reading, and look, there's me with all my gear on. Yay! As Zuma would say, let's dive in. Sea Patrol is on a roll. Ryder and the pups are keeping the waters of Adventure Beach safe. Let's help the pups practice their scuba moves so they can earn their Sea Patrol badges. Let's start off with Chase. Chase needs to swim through the markers to save Mr. Prickly with his rescue buoy. "I'll bring that pineapple head back before he can say help," Chase says before doing a triple somersault into the water. Let's spin Chase round and round. "Way to go, Chase," the pups all cheered. "Now it's mine and Zuma's turn to earn their lifeguard badges. I need to use my water jet to swim out to some turtle toys and safely get them over to Zuma. I'm fired up and swimming down. Cheers, Marshall." "That's me." Before doing an expert cannonball into the water. "Ready, set, get wet," Zuma says. "Let's spin me round and round." All right, Marshall and Zuma earned their Sea Patrol badges for that totally awesome rescue. Skye is up next. "Your mission is to help an octopus get untangled from some seaweed," Ryder told her. "This pup's gotta dive," Skye giggles before doing a perfect pup dive into the water. "Good going, Skye." She saved the day and earned her official Sea Patrol badge. Next up, it's time for Rubble to build his swimming skills. Rubble's training mission is to find the gold coins down below the waves and bring them up to Rockey. Rubble on the double. Rubble cheers. Paw Patrol is on a roll, Ryder says. Now all the pups are ready to make a splash as Adventure Beach's Sea Patrol. No ocean rescue's too big, no pup is too small, Ryder says, smiling. The end. that's the end of the story. Thanks for joining me today to read this super fun, deep diving rescue book. Thanks for watching.